Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? It's me Asma and welcome to Graphic Teas. So today is our type tool part 3 and today we'll learn typography. Yes, typography is all about styling our text and resize it and we give a style in our text that's called typography. So let's learn about what is typography. Now, first of all, we have types of fonts or typefaces. Fonts play a very big role in typography. So let's see. There are three types of fonts: serif fonts, sans-serif fonts, and script fonts. I also created a video on script fonts. If you don't know about script fonts, now jump into that video and go and watch it. So, the first of all, we have serif fonts. Serif fonts are the fonts which have some lines in their text, like this, or this, or this. Now, let's see some examples of serif fonts. You can see this font is very unique and it's very beautiful. I didn't stretch this font, it is stretched by default. Okay, so this font name is Onyx, and the another font name is Linotype Gianotin Medium. So it's also a very beautiful font and it's also my favorite. So let's come to another one. The another one is sans serif fonts. So sans is basically the French word, and the meaning of this word is without. So without serif fonts. As you can see in serif font, we have some lines with our text, but in sans serif fonts, we don't have any lines. Their corners are straight. Let's see some examples. For example, we have our Arial font, and the another one is Myriad Pro. So these two fonts are very classical. Okay, and if you go to a website, we see some these kind of fonts, I mean sans serif fonts, and these serif fonts are used in newspapers, usually in English newspapers, if you see. So let's come to our another type, which is script fonts. As I said before that I have created a video on script fonts, and I've already tell you that script fonts are the fonts we use for handwriting, or we give a look to calligraphy, you can say. So the first example we have is brush script font, and the another font is the black light. The both fonts are very unique and they are my favorite. Okay, so in script font you can see this example here. So this is very different from the both types, sans serif and serif. So this is the most unique type uh, from them all. So let's come to our topic. We are going to style our text in this video. So I have a quote which is art is not what you see but what you make others see. So the writer of this quote is Edgar Degas. I don't know that I'm pronouncing it good or bad, but if I'm pronouncing it wrong by mistake, so please don't mind because I don't know that language. Okay, so I have this code. First of all, we'll select the writer's name and cut it from here because we'll adjust it later. Just press Ctrl X for cutting. And now we'll take another text box and press Ctrl V. So it will be separated. Now set it here. And now we have our code. Okay, I don't think that we have to stylize this full stop, so just remove it. Now we cannot stylize this font in this text box form. So first of all we have to expand this. Yeah, that the way we expanded our strokes into fill, we'll do the same thing here with the text. If you want to create outlines, just select it, press Ctrl Shift plus O. But if it's difficult to you, no problem, just select your text and go to type, and here's create outline, and here's written Shift Control plus O is the shortcut. And you can also left click and there is written create outline, just click it. So basically uh, it changes your text into a path. But I'm sorry, we does not have supposed to create this, because first we are going to change the font. Okay, so as you can see there's written art. So for art I think that we should use a serif font which is linotype. Okay, so just go here, character, and just search for our font. So here it is. Okay, so it's very beautiful. Now just select your font and press Ctrl Shift plus O. Now, uh, these are a group. To stylize our font, we need to uh, ungroup them. So just left click, and here we can see there's written ungroup. Just click it. But there's another problem. What is the problem? The problem is the letters are separated. We need a group of a word. Okay, so now I'm going to select words. Sorry, now I'm going to select one word and group them. Okay, so I've grouped all the words in this quote. So let's start our word. So in typography, there's a basic rule that which words are important, we highlight them by we just increase the size of them. Okay, so let's start from the word art. Now I'm going to resize it. Now press shift to make it bigger. I think that is perfect. Okay, so here's our art, and now uh, here is our is. um I think that that's better. Okay, is not, and we'll set not here, and we want to highlight this one too, because not changes the whole sentence. Okay, um that's right. Set it here, what you see. Okay, let's highlight this one too, and if I set it here and set C here, I think that would be much better. Is not what you see, but now we are going to highlight the letter but. Okay, now set it here. Okay, what you make others see. So if we set what here and you here, and if we fit it here, just zoom in if you want some more perfection in your work. Okay, that is perfect. Make. Hmm. I think make is better than this way. Okay, let's select them both and set it here so we can work more easily. Okay, now others see. We have to highlight them both because them these both words are very important in this quote. Okay, so just select it and increase the size. Others, and let's set C here. Okay, if we set others here and C here, I think that would be much better. Okay, that's perfect. Now we'll set the writer's name here, but first of all, we have to change the font of our name, and we have to use the same font and no more designing, just word. Typography is basically a design that is full of letters, no more designs or no more bright colors. Okay, now go to character and search our font. Okay. And if you want, you can also set it here. I think that's better too. And if you want, you can remove it also. If you want, you can set it like this way, or like this way is better too. Okay, it all depends on you, what is your choice and what do you like most. But I prefer that we should set it here, or like here, and just resize it, because that's not the thing we have to highlight. We have to highlight our code and our design. Okay, so that is perfect. Now we are going to select them all and make a group of them. So our group is ready. Now now align it to center and make it bigger. And I think that if we rotate it, it would be much better and stylish. Um, okay, that is perfect. And we can also read it very perfectly and easily. So let's read it. If we can, that's good. And if we cannot, let's see what happens. Art is not what you see, but what you make others see. Okay, so that's perfect. And that's the final one. Now we're going to adjust our colors. Let's create a marquee, or you can also say that we're going to change your background. So in background, as you want, you can add your favorite color. um let's add pink, or if you want, you can also add blue, green, or any color you want. mm. Let's send it to back, arrange and send to back. Wow, that's pretty good too. And if you want, you can also change the color of it. And if we set it to magenta, so that would be perfect. Okay, that's right too. But I think that it's too dull. If we add light green on dark green, okay, that would be awesome. So here's our dark green, and just select this one and add light green. Wow, that's amazing. And if you want, you can do the same thing with the color blue. It will also be the best. Let's set it to navy blue and see what happens. That's right, in this way too. The combination is very good. And if we want, we can also add light blue. Okay, so that's much better than green. So that's the full and final. And I can't believe it that it's so beautiful. Let's group them all. Oh, I forgot one thing that I have to tell you, that we can also do some another things by using our typography. Okay, if for example, if I write here um, graphic, okay, and increase the size. Okay, now let's change the font, and if we take Arial regular, or bold. I think that bold and black would be too much, so that's why regular is perfect. Now, first create outlines, Control Shift plus O. Now take direct selection tool, and if you want, you can stylize your text from this. Okay, but not too much. Okay, because your design will be so over. Okay, select these 2 points and increase this too. Hmm. There is another thing which is very important to tell you all, because there are so many times there are some mistakes we do. Absolutely, we're humans and we do mistakes. Okay, but this is very important, so listen it carefully. So for example, I'm going to create a layout of a book. Okay, and for example, this is my content. Okay, so first of all, I am going to justify my content here. Okay, so for example, that's my content, and I want a beautiful heading here. So for heading, we make sure that the heading is easy to read, and it's very that we highlight our heading. So we are going to create another text box, and for example, if we are going to write here graphic tees. Okay, headings usually is written in capital or small, but I think we should turn on our caps lock. Now increase the size. Okay, that's my heading, but we also make sure that our heading should be stylish. That's right, for some basic, but we want to style our heading, so I prefer you serif fonts. Hmm, that's more energetic. Okay, if we change this font to That's much better. So you see, the beauty of our design and the beauty of our text is all about fonts. Make sure to use some classic fonts in your design or in your fonts, sorry, or in your uh, post or in your text. Okay, because text is very important in your design. It plays a very common role in your design, so it's very important. That's why I decided to create three parts of this class. And another thing, that never use so many alignments in your page, okay? So it would be not good. So if you like the class, just give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Allah Hafiz, thanks for watching. And one thing I forgot to tell you, comment down and tell me that which theme you like the most from our this design, blue or green. Just comment below. Allah Hafiz, thanks for watching.